Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks led by the legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Don't worry, next week we'll take a short break and build a few decks from Edge of Eternities, but only for a week. After how expensive yesterday's deck was, I wanted to come in with something ultra budget. So, leading today's $50 deck is Queen Brahne. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically, if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Queen Brahne is a 3-mana 2/1 legendary human noble with prowess. Additionally, whenever she attacks, we create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever we cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So, Queen Brahne is a mono-colored version of Kuja Genome Sorcerer, which makes sense because she is, spoiler alert for Final Fantasy IX, go ahead and skip to the timestamp below, his right-hand woman. Well, not really, she's his pawn. Queen Brahne replaced her daughter with an orphan girl, the one we know as Princess Garnet. Years later, her husband died. In her grief, Queen Brahne was influenced by Kuja and began attacking other nations. She was even manipulated into trying to kill Garnet. Eventually, she is defeated, and as she lay dying, she regrets her evil ways and decides that the kingdom will be better off with Garnet as queen. So we know that Queen Brahne leads an army of black mages. Each of those mages deal damage to our opponent every time we cast a non-creature spell. So we want our deck to be full of non-creature spells. Ideally, cantrips. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this black-green one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Lindblum Industrial Regency, Burgonda Raceway, Scavenger Grounds, Myriad Landscape, and 29 mountains. I wanted to include War Room as well, because having additional card draw that works well in monocolor decks is always a nice thing, but it was outside our budget. For mana ramp, we've got Stormkiln Artist, Runaway Steamkin, Mana Geyser, Battle Hymn, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Fire Diamond, Mind Stone, Falwar Stone, Chandra Torch of Defiance, Gilded Lotus, Pyromancer's Goggles, and Solemn Simulacrum. I wanted to add the Fire Crystal and Ruby Medallion, but both of those are outside of our budget. Feel free to add them to your deck, though. For card advantage, we're running Big Score, Pinnacle Monk, Kark the Thumbless, Unexpected Windfall, Invoke Calamity, and Virtue of Courage. We've also got a rather large cantrip package in Expedite, Faithless Looting, Thrill of Possibility, Demand Answers, Crimson Wisps, Fists of Flame, Might of the Meek, Laughing Mad, Opera Love Song, Flick a Coin, Sazakap's Brew, Light Up the Stage, Renegade Tactics, Warlord's Fury, Reckless Impulse, Crash Through, Ren's Resolve, Overmaster, and Seize the Spoils. Plenty of ways to churn through our deck and trigger our wizards. Our interaction and spot removal consists of Suplex, Abrade, Lightning Bolt, Chaos Warp, Wild Magic Surge, Shock, Return the Favor, Thunder Magic, and Lightning Strike. If you were looking for upgrades, I recommend adding Vandal Blast and Untimely Malfunction. Both are great magic cards, but outside of our budget. For board wipes, we've got Blasphemous Act and Fiery Confluence. Both staples and powerful in their own right, but if you're wanting an upgrade, I recommend running Delayed Blast Fireball. Gotta love one-sided wipes. The core of our deck consists of Mesidian Elder, Coruscation Mage, Firebrand Archer, Gutter Snipe, Ashling Flame Dancer, Young Pyromancer, Electrostatic Field, Erebor Flamesmith, Fire Spitter Whelp, Caldara Pyramaw, Thermo Alchemist, and Fiery Inscription. Supporting our plan, we've also got Mizzix's Mastery, Hazaret Godseeker, Twinferno, and Arcane Bombardment. Obviously, Harmonic Prodigy was way outside of our budget. Reprint, please, WotC. But can you believe that Kessig Flame Breather is $3? For a common? What the hey, dude? Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 47 mana sources, split between 33 lands, 13 pieces of ramp, and 1 MDFC. A little light, but our curve is low, we're a monocolor deck, and we have a ton of cantrips. 26 pieces of card advantage, with 6 traditional and 20 cantrips. 9 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 1 piece of Graveyard Hate in Scavenger Grounds, 1 Sudden I Win card in Mizzix Mastery. Okay, so if we have one of our damage effects, either a wizard token or one of the others, we need to cast 40 non-creature spells to win the game. That number gets smaller for each effect we have. If we have 2, we only need to cast 20. If we have 3, we need to cast 14. But regardless of the number of triggers we have, Mizzix Mastery cuts the number of spells we need in half. Think about it. If we have 4 triggers on the battlefield and cast 5 instants or sorceries, we'll deal 20 damage. Then we just cast an overloaded Mizzix Mastery and win the game on the spot. Easy peasy. Are you building a Queen Braun commander deck? What about a deck led by one of the other legendary creatures from Final Fantasy? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Dana. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgine, Nazwin, Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sint, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Ernesto, Midge, and Captain Hammer. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.